Fire he needs, who with frozen knees has come from the cold without. Food and clothes must the farer have, the man from the mountains come.
Hey everybody, it's Jeremy, and this is turn 3 in Attica series Aries, where we are playing the Well of Urd, god of Utgard. Let's jump into things. Alright, so we have our own message. We're going to battle in Yrik Balkor, so let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, so we got our big group of Jotun javelinists and a little group of our Huskarls. Got a fair chunk of heavy cav. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Fucking deleted. Ah! Counter deleted. Uh-oh. So that's probably a little bit of a scripting error on my part. I probably should have put the Huskarls, they're less valuable units, should have put them in front of the Giants for a cavalry battle. Just because Cav can actually kill Giants. But at the same time, I'm also trying to mitigate casualties. So a Giant has a better chance of living compared to a Huskarl. That was my hope anyways. Let's watch this battle again real quick. And I want to do so for a reason, because I just noticed something. So, we've got... Absolutely. Okay, so that is a bit of an issue. Lost 2 javelinists, not a big deal. And we were successful in purchasing Ferdinando's footmen, which I don't remember if I had this in the video or not, but I'm basically trying to grab... I tried to grab the Elephant Core, I grabbed Ferdinando's, just spending our extra money that we're getting. And what I noticed is, I noticed that Midgard is in Sonria, which means I would assume they're going to try to hit the Promised Land next turn. Where are they at? Alright, Midgard, right here. Wow. That is very close. Do we see anybody else? Probably not. Car, so there's probably someone down here. No, that's probably too far away. Gray Mountains. So this area seems a bit more ripe for expansion. I would assume we have someone here-ish. Alame. Okay, yeah, I can't see anybody else on the map yet. Oh, man. Okay, so this is an issue, right? Midgard is notoriously known for their sacreds, right? Their vans. These guys have incredibly high defense and normally come with some sort of little bless, right? He's probably got a small group of them. This is probably only 4 or 5, along with a, like a Van Jarl. You know, which means, or a Van Hers, which means they're going to get blessed, and then they're going to come in, and they're going to attack the crap out of things. So, issue 1, right, I want Promised Lands. Issue 1 is that, with my current scripting, they're probably going to be on a, they might be on a, attack rear command, which means they will probably come around and kill my commander. Okay, so that's issue 1. Issue 2 is my troops do not have high attack skill. If I hit them with a Jotun, obviously I can probably kill them, right? They're not super tanky, but the problem is hitting them. And they might not be super tanky, but they are a little killy. Right, because they have that light lance, right? That's going to get a charge bonus, and then they have 2 attacks afterwards, which my javelinists have decent protection. Not great, but they have decent protection. So it will probably, if the initial salvo of light lances doesn't take them down, then my javelinists will probably live for a little while, right? And again, they only have to hit once, really. But the issue is they're not going to hit. Like, if these guys have any bless, they are not going to hit for quite some time. I really want Promised Land, but I cannot get the forces there in order to, in my opinion, comfortably survive this. Do we have a larger force potentially than what he's going to have? Maybe. But I would assume he probably did what I did, right? He waited a turn to prophetize, and then he recruited some Van Herses, and then he sent that prophet with his Van Herses and a starting army here to Sonria with a plan to go here to the Promised Land, right? So that's going to mean he's going to have 10 to 20 regular units, right, that are going to hold the line while his Van Herses attack rear. I could bottle my guys up, right? I could put everyone, like, in a corner, bottle my guys up, have everyone hold for a turn, right? Do, like, hold and fire, that type of thing. But even in that scenario, or I could even do, like, hold and fire cavalry, right? Have them target the cavalry specifically. But even in that scenario, I think if he has any decent bless, he's just going to kill my army, which is really bad. So, even though I do not want to do this, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to switch into being careful. I'm going to move here, right? Because this is the land of plenty, and while I was going to take it, like, next turn, not this turn, but probably next turn, I can take it now and go ahead and get that income, right? And then what I can do is I can bring out something like a Seath Kona with these guys, put them over here in the corner with hold and attack, cavalry, hold and fire, cavalry, and these guys can be on hold and attack, cavalry. And this guy just sits. This is a very safe move, right? I'm not gonna lose anything here, and I'm going to gain a very, very good province, and then I'll be able to take this expansion party, and I'll either be able to continue south with it, which is kind of the idea that I had, right? Depending on if this is a person, right? If this is a cap circle, which might be the case, I don't think it's, well, it might be. Who knows? This might be a cap circle, in which case I might not be able to expand very far down here, but getting to Dopharos and then cutting off this area might be good for me. Alternatively, coming down here into this area and kind of like looping around might also be good. I've got to keep in mind, right, that I am a scales build, and while I really, really, really want to take the Promised Land, chancing this bump is too dangerous, right? Because if I lose this expansion army, my expansion is, it's not going to tank, right? I'll have an expansion army online next turn, but it will be severely handicapped. So we don't want to do that. All right, what else are we going to do? So we've got one guy. I guess let's head this way. Recruits. We don't have enough yet. We're just going to go straight for javelinists. Get a couple of these boys. And now we got to figure out how much money am I putting back in the bank. Because I'm going to need another commander soon. And for me, for the price, what I'm looking for, right? These Jotun Jarls are my best commanders, right? They have 80 leadership. They actually let me get a morale bonus and do things, etc., right? But these goads are typically a little bit easier for me to utilize, right? They have a better amount of... They have a higher priest level, right? So they can actually hit more of these gam herdings. So, and point for point, they end up being easier for me to get than the Jarls do. So we're going to grab one of them. We want to use all of our commander points, though. So, we could get a hearse. We could just get a hearse and a Seathkona, but that's... What is that? That's 124. That's actually more expensive than the goad. Although, I mean, if we do the goad, we need to get something else, so that's going to be more expensive. I guess right now I don't really care about blessing. I'm gonna care about blessing soon, though. Here's the thing. This expansion party doesn't need to be going out next turn. So how about we do a... Seathkona and a goad. Because I was talking about getting out one of these anyways, right? So we keep up the Seathkona production, get a couple more guys. This guy's going to come out next turn, right? Then we'll get a commander, either a hearse or a Jotun Goad or a Jarl, one of those, to kind of run the show for us. And we'll probably just use, like if I did a Jarl, I can use the Goad and the Jarl to bless any Garmherdings I need. That sounds like a plan. That's a logical plan. We'll go with that. Okay, so what do we got? Only person that has not moved is our Scout 1, which I actually need to rename Scout 3 over here. And I think I'm actually going to leave him right where he is, because I am 100% anticipating that Midgard is going to come here to the Promised Land, and I'm going to get to see his bless. So there's the chance, right, that he knows, he sees me, right, and that there's this game of chicken, because he doesn't know that I'm Scales Utgard, right? And a lot of Utgard players with Garmherdings go kind of a rainbow or a hell bless, right? Garmherdings are very good units, right? They take a bless pretty well. With the Berserk, with their just incredibly high damage, high hit points, they take a bless fairly well. But I don't have a big bless, so we might be playing a little bit of chicken right here, and I might lose out on this. But I'm confident in my overall game plan of having good troops and having a great set of scales and really ramping up my ability to produce things. I think that that's going to be an ace in the hole. That's going to really do it for me. So I think that's what we're going to rely on. All right. I think that is it for now. Do the hire them spears, quick spears for 14 gold. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I'm going to send out. We didn't get any messages. I'm going to send out a message to everyone, our normal message, but this time. The waters of the well are calm with anticipation. And here is our little message. So yeah, we're gonna send that out to everyone, and we're in anticipation of this bump, or not a bump, I guess. We're in anticipation of seeing if Midgard pulls the trigger on the Promised Lands, and whether or not I missed out on a good opportunity there. Fingers crossed that I'm making the right decision here. I will see you all next time. Peace.